Hello everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I'm really excited because I have finally received my Owlcrate special edition, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue box. It's pretty big, it's kind of heavy, and I am going to be opening that for you guys today so you can see what is inside here, and then I'm just going to vlog my experience reading this book. So I'm really pumped to get into this. I have heard only great things about this book. I've heard so many people absolutely love it, and I've been really jealous and wanting to get to it. So here we go. This is what it looks like opened. You can see nothing. So we're just gonna jump into it. This is the spoiler card. It just has the Addie LaRue cover on it. I'm not going to read it because I don't want spoilers. But first thing on top is this beautiful pin. It's gorgeous. The like rose gold coloring is so beautiful. And it says, a story is an idea wild as a weed. So we're starting off great. The pin was right on top, even on top of the little wiggly worms. So we'll remove those now. And there are a lot of them. Oh my gosh. My floor is now covered in wiggly worms. Good thing I was already planning on cleaning today. Okay, first we have a little black box, which always excites me because you never know what's going to be in them. And it is wooden. It's a, looks like this. It's a wooden ring page holder, and it says once upon a time, and then it says once upon a time, I'm pretty sure in Latin on the top. I don't really know if it's Latin or not. I don't know Latin. But it says, you're supposed to place your thumb within the wooden ring to help keep the pages of your book held open for easier reading. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. I don't really know how it works. Once we get the book, I'll experiment with this. Okay, next item is a candle. It's actually a pretty decent size candle as well. It's by Alchemy and Ink, which I know they've used before, and it is called The Darkness. The scent is forest, earth, wood smoke, and night. Let's smell this. It has a really interesting smell. I really like it, but I don't really know what I'm smelling. Night? How can you smell night? I like it. It has the wood wick in there. I don't know. Like, I would definitely burn it because it's not a very offensive smell. It's not very strong. It's just kind of pleasantly fresh, but not in like a clean fresh, just an outdoor fresh air fresh almost. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a nature-y fresh. Okay, next item is kind of big. We have this box. Let's open it, see what we got. Oh, so cool. Okay, let me see. Hand wash only, don't microwave. It is a travel mug. It says, books she has found are a way to live 1,000 lives or to find strength in a very long one. So that's interesting. It has a lot of little spots on it, but that's fine. So it's like here, the last word, I'm guessing that's going to be the bookstore that she meets her friend. It says old, rare, new, books bought and sold, Queens, New York, established 1956. So this is really cool. It's got a nice travel thing here. I don't really know what this is. Is it tea? I don't know. Is this a tea thing? I really don't know because I'm not a tea person, but this little strainer majigger is on here. This looks really cool. I think I'm definitely going to be using this for sure. I'll use coffee, but still, I will like it. Okay, next item is also, oh wow. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful box. Okay, the box itself is gorgeous. It's covered in plastic, so bear with me while I open that.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Should not be this hard. Okay, here we go. I don't want to look at the description on the back. I want to just be surprised at what it is. So it's heavy. It's chunky. It's wrapped in bubble wrap, so apparently it's breakable-ish. Okay. Might just keep the box. Okay, let me see. What do we have here? I'm really excited, guys. Ah, oh, things are falling. Friday. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. It's one of these like calendar things. So you can stack on like what day it is, what month it is, because like time is a big deal to her. Oh man, this is really, really cool. And on the back behind everything, it says, life can feel very long sometimes, but in the end, it goes so fast. And that's the back of it. Bottom it says Owlcrate. And this is kind of what it would look like all set up. So you have Sunday, November 1st, and I love it. It's, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it's got this beautiful rose gold look to it. It's got these they're made of metal. I love this. I'm definitely going to be using it. This is such a cool item. I've never seen anything like this in a subscription box before. So that is so cool, guys. It's so awesome. Who's it by? Who designed this? It's designed by Daffodils and Ink. So that's really cool. Okay, moving on. I know that was a long item, but it was so fun. Okay, we have our Addie LaRue playlist that you can get onto Spotify. They do this with a lot of their boxes now, so they kind of make a playlist that goes along with their books. So it's inspired by the unforgettable magical story in the shape of a girl, Addie LaRue. So I might try that. I don't really ever use Spotify, but I might just while I'm reading this book. And I think this is the last item before the book, and we have this journal, I believe. I'll look, but it says, what a luxury to tell one story, to be read, remembered. Oh, the cover is gorgeous. That's so beautiful. It has these really pretty rose gold sprayed edges. This is kind of like a rose gold theme going on here, I can feel. Okay. So it is a journal. You can put your name there. And then it says how to use this 3-year journal. Okay, so really it kind of goes along and you can use it for 3 different years and you need to chronicle each in the section. So you have 2021, 2022, and 2023, but it's like January 1st, you're gonna write each there instead of like going in order. And once you get to like here, you jump to 2022 or whatever, you'll read it kind of January 1st, 2021, 22, 23. So that's an interesting way to do it. So you can have that experience of seeing what you were doing last year on this same day. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if I'm going to be consistent enough to do this, but I would hope so. Oh, and in the back, that's cool. It's like favorite books of the year. So you can write your favorite books for each of the years in there. I love the sprayed edges. Those are awesome. Okay, I think we're to the book, guys. It's wrapped in plastic, so let me unwrap that. Okay, so it's just printed straight onto the book instead of having a dust jacket, and it's just very simple, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue on the side, and then the back says, never pray to the gods that answer after dark. And that is gorgeous. I really like this back part the best, but other than that, it's fairly simple, honestly. I like that it's printed straight on, but it is signed, which is awesome. I'm really excited to get into this book finally, now that it's finally here after everyone else has already read it. So I am just going to kind of vlog my experience reading this book. I am so excited for it. I've watched so many people read it already and I've just been jealous because I've been wanting to join in, but I had to wait for my box to get here because I couldn't bring myself to buy another one. But I am very excited for this book. I'm a little sad about how simple the front is, but I do like the simplicity. I like the rose gold look to it. So I'm not mad. I think it was a great box overall. I loved some of the items. Like this one was super unique. I've never seen that before. The travel mug is really fun and something I'm definitely going to use. It's a very useful item. Candle, I think the journal is a really cool idea, especially considering the concept of this book is so much time is passing and she's not able to record her life or her story. So I like that, but I don't really know how this works. Let's see. Let us see, shall we? We're opening the book. I mean, does it kind of like go like that? I don't know. Oh, it marks the pages though. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see it. See? the like page marks on it. Yeah, no, definitely not going to be using that because I don't want my pages all marked up. Dang, oh, now I'm really sad about that. Okay, that's a little depressing, not gonna lie. So my pages are all marked up from that thing. It's definitely not gonna be used, but it's really cool looking, so I might use it as like a decoration, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna just jump into the reading portion of this video now. Let me know what item you liked. What item was your favorite out of this box? For sure down in the comments, because I really want to know. I think my favorite item probably is this majigger right here, because it's so cool and I've never had one before. So let me know yours down in the comments. Okay, so I am only 2 chapters into Addie LaRue so far, and I am absolutely loving the writing style. I can tell that this is a book that I could absolutely get lost in. It's so beautiful. It's so atmospheric. It just, oh, I can just feel it. I feel that this is a book that I'm gonna love, guys. Okay, continuing on reading. Hey, so I know it looks like I haven't moved, but I have. I actually have done a few things today, and I have read a lot. Today was a lot of reading for me, honestly, in Addie LaRue. I am currently on, I just finished part 3, so I'm on part 4 now in Addie. And so that is probably around halfway through-ish. So I'm just over 200 pages in, which is kind of a lot for me to read in a day. I know I binge a lot, but I usually binge at night. So binging during the day is something that's a little different. But I just love this book so much. I haven't been able to put it down. I guess it is kind of night now. It is definitely into the evening time, but I am loving this. I think it is kind of a little different than I was expecting for the future part. That, like, past part, I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't have a lot of expectations going in, but the part in the future, I wasn't expecting it to be exactly how it is, but I am loving it. It is definitely a slow book. It's very character focused, and there's a lot of time put into developing just the feel of the book, the atmosphere of the book, that character intrigue we have going on. So it's not a super fast-paced plot-driven book. There are some really interesting plot things that are happening in here, but it's definitely more focused on just development of characters, and I absolutely love that. I love really good atmospheric character-driven books, but I am very intrigued with what's going on, especially in the future at this point. I love the past. I love the time that we spend in the past, but the future right now, I really want to know what's going on, what's happening there, because I did have a guess. I had a theory about Henry, about one of our main characters that is in here, and I was wrong. I was way off. Looking back at my theory, it seemed ridiculous and way off the mark, and I don't know why I thought that, but we have figured out a lot more about him now, and I'm starting to get more intrigued into that aspect of it. I think that the way she does the loss and the grief in here, and just the different really emotional and sometimes traumatizing things that Addie goes through, is very well done. It makes you feel so much for her. It makes you really invested in her life and wanting her to succeed and wanting her to have happiness, really, because everything, it feels just like everything is out to get her, that she just can't win, that she really is struggling a lot. And so it just makes you love Addie so much, and her spunk and her tenacity, and just how stubborn she is. She is just so stubborn, and she wants to live this amazing life where she gets to go and see things and experience life. And I just think Addie is very well developed as a character. She is exceptional. She's just such an amazing, thought out character. Yeah, so I absolutely love that. It's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful book inside and out. I love this edition. I love the rose gold. I'm loving it, guys. This is such an amazing book. I want everyone to read this book, and I honestly just kind of want to get together and everyone come over to my house for brunch and just discuss Addie LaRue with me, because I love it. So I think that I'm going to be done for tonight. I'm going to make myself some tea because I've kind of been into making tea a little bit lately. I'm not very good at it. I don't really know what I'm doing because I never grew up drinking tea and I don't know anything about it. But I'm winging it and I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm gonna make myself a nice little cup of tea and I'm gonna use my mug that has moons on it because I feel like that matches the book because it talks a lot about, you know, darkness and things that happen at night and after dark. And so I am going to make some tea in my mug and just relax a little bit and then probably try to finish this book tomorrow maybe. It's not very common that I have 2 days off in a row where I can just sit and read a lot, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish this book tomorrow. I'll of course vlog it, let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, loving this, loving it so much. To part 6 in Addie, and I'm still absolutely in love with this book. It is so good. I'm liking using this little tassel to keep my pages, so that's a lot of fun. But I think I'm actually enjoying my time in the past better than the present day, or I guess it's 2014, so not really present day, but kind of. Yeah, I think I'm liking the past scenes and the past atmosphere and vibe and everything about the past better, and so I enjoyed those aspects of the book better than the part that's set in the present time. But I still do like the present. I'm not saying that that's bad. I just think that I enjoy the past better. I really like the Addie Luke kind of interactions that they have going on, their banter, how witty she is, how just stubborn and sassy she gets with him, and his like almost childish reactions sometimes, but he's just an interesting character and he's one of my favorites. I absolutely love the time spent with Addie and Luke. I think it's so much fun. I really love just how it feels in the past. I think I really love historical fantasy. That's something that I am enjoying so much about this. So yeah, I absolutely love those parts in this book. And we've had a lot of development on both ends, both with her and Henry in the future and with her in the past and her and Luke in the past, and just everything has had a ton of development in these last couple parts of the book, which makes a lot of sense because it's in this kind of crucial middle to end part where a lot of things need to be explained and developed so we can kind of pop it through to the end, to the exciting part that we know is coming. So I like where it's going. I think I feel like I know what is gonna happen and it's gonna make me so mad if it is what I'm thinking. I just don't want that to be the end. It would make me very angry, and I can't tell you because it would be a spoiler, but I have a theory, and if it's right, I'm gonna be mad. But Overall, this has been so much fun. I think I'm going to just plop down here in front of my lovely fire and finish reading this evening. And yeah, I'm prepared to be emotionally wrecked, just so you know. Okay, so I am really excited to say that I have finished Addie LaRue. I liked this book so much. It was beautiful. It was just one of those things that while you're reading it, it just feels magical and beautiful, and it just makes you feel happy, and not happy because of the things that are happening in here necessarily, because there are so many sad and tragic and horrible things that happen in this book. It's not a light, easy, fluffy read by any means. There are definitely very hard topics in here, but it just felt beautiful. Like, I felt like I was reading something that I loved the whole time. I really loved how it ended. I was a little worried. I mentioned that in my last clip. I was worried that I wasn't gonna like the ending and that they were gonna end it in a way that was gonna bug me, but they didn't. I loved the ending. I loved the way that they pulled the things together and just made it work out. I think it fit the characters. It fit the way that she had developed the characters so far in the book, which was amazing. I hate it when they end things in ways that I don't think matches our characters. But this was beautiful. This was such a great book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was such a trip. I almost want to go back and read it again right now, but I just know that I don't have that kind of time in my reading life at the moment, but I would love to. And it makes a lot more sense why the cover of this book is so simple. So that makes a lot more sense now. I really love that. I love that they kind of pull that into the end. Honestly, I thought that this book was gonna have a little bit more book-centered things more than art-centered things, which is something I was looking forward to, and I didn't really feel that that was as true. There was a little bit of things about like books and literature, and definitely it was in there, but it was a lot more art. So this book really focuses on art and artistic things and how like art can leave a mark on the world, and that art is just like ideas put into physical form. So that was something that was fun to read, but it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I honestly expected books to be a lot bigger of a theme in this book than it was, but still great. Not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just an expectation that I had that wasn't here. I haven't read a lot of V.E. Schwab. I've only read 3 of her books, but this feels very different and it has a lot of different vibes to it, but it still kind of has her thing where she has this girl that's not like other girls, which I think is a trope that she likes to throw in there a lot, which is fine. I don't mind that trope as long as it's done well and in a way I like, not like Twilight, but I think that that is something that you definitely get with Addie in this book. She is a girl that's not like other girls. She wants other things in her life, and that really shows throughout the entire book. She just is a fighter and she's feisty, and I absolutely love her as a character. I think Addie and Luke are my favorite characters in this book, and they are so much fun. I don't know why, but the people from the present don't impress me as much. Like, they don't leave as much of an impression and a mark on me as much as Addie and Luke do, and maybe that's because we kind of get them through 300 years, which is so much time to really get to know them. But I love this book. I would highly recommend it. The writing style isn't exactly purple and flowery as much as it is just well written and draws you into the atmosphere and feels beautiful. So if you don't like flowery writing, this isn't something that you're necessarily going to find in here. That's not the vibe that I got from it, at least. I just think it was beautifully written without being over the top and flowery. I am definitely going to be rereading it. This is a book that I could reread and love it again and again, and I know that I could. And it is a lot character development. The plot is there, of course, like there is a plot to it, but it is so character focused. This book is all about the characters, all about developing them and seeing their journeys and how they change. It's all about the characters in this book, which is something that I love. I absolutely love characters. The magic in this is fairly subtle. It doesn't completely take over the story where you have to learn all about the magic system, not like that at all, but it's very much there. It's very much present to make it this amazing urban fantasy with this magical feeling and vibe to it. So highly recommend it. Absolutely love this book. I love the box. I think this was such a fun vlog for me, and I can't wait to do my next one, which I'm planning to do, which is Holopox. So keep your eyes out for that one. But yes, I love The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. It's gorgeous. You should definitely check it out. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.